Well, welcome everyone to another Xango Super Saturday, and today we are excited to be able to talk about the Xango opportunity with the 2-Minute Miracle Gel with our very special guest, Shelly Maguire. So I want to thank you all for your time. We know how important time is, and you know, one thing that we're so excited about with this 2-Minute Miracle Gel is that now we can do a lot more with a lot less time and get a lot more results, so that's pretty exciting. You know, I want to give you a little historical look at Xango before we get into our new opportunity with the Eris 2-Minute Miracle Gel. Xango is a company that started in 2002 offering products and opportunities worldwide for all generations. We have some amazing products that all started with our amazing Xango juice back in 2002, and since then we have expanded into many different product lines, some appealing to baby boomers, some appealing to our millennials, some appealing to people who want to do well by doing good through our Xango Goodness Meal Pack program. But it all started in 2002 with the Xango juice. Now, the Xango juice was the whole fruit puree beverage. It's a functional beverage made out of the mangosteen fruit. And in this mangosteen rind, there's this pericarp, which has all these powerful xanthone molecules that have been proven to have more health benefits than any other single botanical ever discovered. So I remember when I heard the story, I thought, oh my gosh, if this product works, we're going to make millions. Folks, many people did. Over 100 Xango distributors earned more than $1 million in the first 10 years with Xango alone. And, of course, that number just grows and grows and grows every single year. And by the 5th year, Xango juice became a billion-dollar brand. Now, that's faster than many billion-dollar companies today like Starbucks and Dell and Apple and Nike and Walmart and Microsoft and so many others that do billions annually today. Xango juice became a billion-dollar brand, selling $1 billion in sales in 5 years, which was faster than any of those. So I want you to know that Xango set some amazing records along the way as a result of this powerful product with this powerful fruit. Xango is actually the fastest company to reach $100 million a year in annual sales, as well as the fastest to $250 million. And, of course, our goal is to be the fastest to $1 billion. Now, the current record holder did it in 18 years, so we are 14 years in, and along the way, we discover something amazing. We discover Shelly Maguire and the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, who also brought this product, her product, to market in 2002. And I want to talk about some similarities between the two. Both products were developed in 2002. And both products today are still top-selling products that people still want, that people still use. We've got millions of customers worldwide looking for these products. And now they are also both with not only the mangosteen fruit, but also exclusively with Xango. Now, I want you to think for just a moment on what it would have been like if you would have gotten in on the ground floor of Google or GoPro or Apple, or the Xango juice, and today you have the opportunity to get in the ground floor of a new product because it's new. It's new and improved because this is now the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, clean, green, and with mangosteen, and exclusively with Xango. So to tell us about this amazing product, I want to introduce you to Shelly Maguire. Now, Shelly is a skincare developer, and I know she's developed many different skincare products for how many, 50 products in the last 12 years, but this obviously is the best. I'll let you tell everybody why, but Shelly is an author, she's a radio show host, she is a member of the Cosmetic Chemists Association. So Shelly, why don't you tell us a little bit about your story?
I would love to do that. And thank you for everyone that's on the phone with us. And, you know, this is exciting. And when you talk about that, Colli, I just think, imagine what you said. If you could be in business and be at the beginning of something that is so exciting and is so revolutionary, and to have a product just like Xango juice that we've been in business 14 years, and to still have something that has really been our career, I'm so excited to share this with you. And I think part of the reason why I want to talk about my history is so that you understand why this was important to me and why I got into beauty and skincare and why I want to help serve and change other people's lives. So I was born, and at the age of 12, I was very sick when I was young, always throughout my young toddler years, and I had pneumonia all the time. And at the age of 12, I was officially diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, which is a progressive lung disease. And at that time, I was given a life expectancy of 18 years. And I'm sure if you can imagine at the age of 12 to be told that you may have 6 more years to live, maybe with some luck, you'll live into your 20s. And at that point, and I'm really glad, I'm a stubborn person. And at that point, I thought there is absolutely no way that I am going to live with this kind of death sentence. So around the age of mid-20s, I realized that I had outlived what they had projected for me, and I had a real desire to get into an industry where I could get into health and wellness, and it was really self-motivated. I had really had a lot of medications. I was overweight at the time, and just all of the different things that I was going through took a toll on me emotionally and the way I felt about myself and also my skin. So I got into the salon and spa business because I wanted to learn how to be a better me. And in 1993, I bought a really small salon in my area. We used to call it the Blue Hair Martini Shop because all the women would come in, and on Fridays and Saturdays we were packed with 250 women coming in for roller sets and same color of purple hair dye. But it got me into this business, and as you can see, I eventually expanded over the course of 10 years, 3 very large locations, over 100, I think I ended up with 120 employees, and a very large spa business, and by spa meaning massage and facials. And the one thing that became abundantly clear to me, and I'm sure maybe many of you on this phone can relate, is skincare. I saw my customers, they were confused, it was complicated, and many of them got frustrated because they would use products and never see the results. And I really set out, I thought there's got to be a better way to make a difference. So what I did was I developed, and I went out and started searching for ingredients that could really make a difference and that were clinically proven. And I wanted something that was really progressive but not aggressive because I wanted this to fit all different skin types. And what we developed was, at the time it was called Gel Mask. Now it's been named since then, but it was 7 products in one, and it really could perform the same type of miracles that we would do for $60 in a 1-hour facial. And by that I mean our customers would come in and they would lay there for an hour at the time in our salon, and we would cleanse and we would tone and we'd exfoliate and we would hydrate and we would brighten and we would do all these things to the skin, and 1 hour and $60 later they left and they looked amazing. But I wanted to be able to recreate this, and that's what we were able to achieve by developing the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. And at the time it was called Gel Mask, and one of our customers said, "Oh my gosh, this is a miracle. My skin just changed in 2 minutes." And that became our new name, the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. And what makes it so unique is that, first of all, it is an aloe vera base, so it's gentle. There's no grains or abrasives or acids. But why people get excited about it is because you can visibly see a transformation of your skin in 2 minutes right in front of your eyes. Now, what I love is that this works 100% of the time on 100% of the people you put it on or that use it. And that's a really big statement, but it interacts with dead skin. And any person walking around sheds about 30 to 40,000 dead skin cells per hour, face and body, meaning we all have dead skin. It's simple to use. It's 7 products in one, which we're going to talk about later, so I can go through those. Best of all, it's multitasking. It saves time and it saves money. Now, over the years, we have sold through, and what I really love is, we started grassroots. We started in my salon and spas, but then we eventually went to doing home parties of everyone we knew. I don't care if my mom, my sister, my aunts, my neighbors. We had to get this into people's hands. And then we started doing trade shows and bridal fairs and beauty expos and RV shows and bowling alley shows, anywhere we could find people with faces and hands. We were there because we knew we could show them something they've never seen before. And very blessed, we've made a full career out of this. Over 14 years, my wonderful business partner and husband, Frankie Tedesco, we've sold millions of jars. And we've done it through live shopping channel in the U.S. on HSN. We've sold throughout the world on infomercials with Guthrie Ranker, which maybe many of you know is a celebrity-driven company. So people like Cindy Crawford and all the big stars do the Proactive and all the different products. Guthrie Ranker partnered with us, and my co-host was Carrie Ann Naba from Dancing with the Stars, who fell in love with our gel because of the way it worked and how gentle it was. And we have had an amazing career for 9 years on television. And what was so interesting, and the reason why I love this product, is even through a television and even through infomercials, people could experience what this did for them. They could see the difference. They could feel what we were imagining. They could see the texture. They could see how it was transforming skin. And if you have a product that through a medium like a television can transfer results, then you know you've got a gem that you can share with somebody easily, one-on-one. Now we talk about this being 7-in-1 multitasking. So we're replacing 7 current products. So I love the value proposition of this. So it's a cleanser, but without sulfates, so it doesn't strip the good oils. It tones the skin instead of using a toner, meaning it brings it back to the correct pH balance so that normal skin thrives in a normal balance. So if you're oily, you'll see your skin go back to normal eventually. If you're dry, you'll see your skin go back to normal. It exfoliates. This is the very unique part of this, but without any harsh abrasives. We don't have any acids. We don't have any microbeads, which are known because they can be very harsh or make little micro tears on the skin. We don't have that, and you'll see that and you'll feel that when you experience that. It's a gentle formula that gently removes the dead skin. It brightens the skin instantly, which you can see as soon as you remove it, because we take off the dull layer of just the outside layer of skin that should be removed. So it doesn't in any way harm healthy skin. It hydrates, leaving a soft texture, and by hydrating, meaning it's feeding your skin with what it needs to promote facial cell turnover and rejuvenation. It minimizes the look of pores by tightening them because we're cleaning out the debris. And then it primes the skin, which I love because it does 2 things. If you put on makeup afterwards, which a lot of people say they don't even want to use makeup anymore because your skin is so bright and so glowing. But when you do put your makeup on, it lasts longer because it's not on top of a layer of dead skin that in 1 hour from now will be flaking off. And it also helps your skin be prepared for all the other treatments that you might be using, whether it's a sunscreen or a serum or a moisturizer, because you're now not putting it on top of a layer of dead skin that the products can't penetrate. That makes a big difference in what kind of your results you'll get long term.
Shelly, that is so exciting, and I got to tell you, from a marketing standpoint, so I've been in network marketing now for 28 years, and when you've got a product that's as simple as this is got 2 minutes, I love this. Of course you do. Everybody has 2 minutes. So when I meet people on the street, I can actually say, "You got 2 minutes? Sure," and pull this product out and do a hand demo, which you're going to teach us how to do that when we get to the training part of this, but do a little hand demo, and in less than 2 minutes, there's a visible, noticeable difference. The one hand is bright, like you said, and it's plump, and it's healthy looking, and it's just feels so good and looks so good, and it's just like everybody wants it. I have done demos 3 times this week, and we've got some amazing products with Xango, but the others take some time. You can't just sit there, meet somebody, grab a hand, and in less than 2 minutes have a customer. I mean, you sometimes, but not like, wow, I have to have that, and that's what's so exciting. So what I love is this product, and you're going to teach us, explain this more, but we put it on, and in less than 2 minutes, all the dead skin and the dirt and everything comes off, and your skin just looks absolutely amazing. And the results, I'm just going to show a couple of before and afters from some people who have experienced this, and every single one of these pictures, as you look at these before and after, the afters are so dramatically noticeable. And of course, everyone wants this product once they've had a chance to experience it. So I love that you spend less. I just took a friend of mine down to Xango Corporate for a tour this week, and we've been friends for years, and she uses all the Xango products. She loves the Xango products, but never saw herself as doing the business. But she spends a lot of money on very high-end skincare and treatments, and she was just like, oh my gosh. She was explaining to even one of the founders how I don't need a primer now. I don't need like all these different things. That she says that this is going to save her $300 a month, not to mention the amount of time in using all these products. So there's all these brands and all these products out there that do all these things, but now you just replace 7 with 1. So we're going to spend less. And of course, be prosperous if you don't just use the product, but if you share the products with others, because the skincare industry in the U.S. alone is over $80 billion, and 9 out of the top companies in our industry have a skincare product as the primary product. And we're going to share it. That's it. Use it, share it, and you're going to be able to not only enjoy amazing tax benefits from owning your own home-based business, but also the financial rewards as well. So I want to take just a moment and kind of overview this Xango compensation plan. We have a worldwide compensation plan. People all over the world can purchase products in their own currency, but they can share them with any customer or any distributor anywhere in the world where Xango's doing business. And everybody buys in their own currency in their own country. And then our global compensation plan just converts all that automatically. You don't have to do anything, and you get paid in your own currency. Now, there's a lot of companies you have to reach a position before you can sponsor somebody internationally, or you have to do different qualifications to receive income. I know a friend of mine is in 14 different countries in their company, and they have to do personal volume in 14 different countries in order to receive the income in 14. It's not like that. With Xango, it is free to sign up. From the moment that you sign up, you're able to sponsor a customer or a distributor anywhere in the world that Xango's doing business and receive compensation. So a brand new distributor signing up today, there are 7 different ways that you can earn money. One of those ways is when a brand new distributor purchases their very first product order, you can receive a 25% bonus on that order and 15% on your distributors. And on all of your customers, you can earn 15% on all of your customer orders every time they place an order. And you can earn on distributors and customers down through 9 levels of referrals. You can also participate in worldwide global bonus pools. So we have compensation planning training that will teach you all that. But one of the parts of our compensation is we can earn a trip. The next trip, we call it Xango Paradise. And the next trip to Xango Paradise is going to take place in the summer of 2017. And we actually don't know where that one's going to be. But the last one was in Cancun on the Riviera. It was amazing. But all you have to do is generate 5,000 in volume and promote to 5K or above. And when you get the compensation plan, you'll understand what that means to earn your spot on that trip. But let me just explain how this works. You decide to become a customer or a distributor. Customers can refer other customers, but distributors can earn income. So as a distributor, you can refer other customers and distributors, and you can start to receive, it's like royalty income. Royalty income is like when you do something once and you continue to get paid. When you write a book once, every time the book sells, you get paid. If you write a song and every time the song plays, you get paid. Well, with Xango, every time you share the Xango opportunity or products with a customer or a distributor, every time they purchase the product for the rest of their lives, you'll get paid. So this is very exciting. And all you have to do is develop 3 teams of people who use and share products with others. And if they use and share the product and the opportunity, your business will go 10 times faster, and you'll get those results. So how do you create this royalty income? It's kind of like compound interest. Albert Einstein said it's the eighth wonder of the world, and he who earns it or understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. What we're doing is we want to leverage ourselves by building this team of customers and distributors who all use and share the Xango products and the opportunity with others. And as you do that, as you refer people, that's your first level. And when they refer people, their first level is your second level. And so on. And Xango will pay you down through 9 levels of referrals, so you can start to make some pretty good money as you continue to use and share the Xango products and the opportunity with others. And, you know, we're pretty excited about the numbers that we have. I mentioned over 100 people in the first 10 years alone. It's over 140 families now that have earned more than $1 million in commissions in their Xango career. Now, that's big numbers, but you know what? There are 170,000 people that have earned checks of $1,000 a month or more. 250,000 people that have earned checks of $500 a month or more. So the point is, if you continue to use and share the Xango products and the opportunity with others, you can leverage yourself to whatever level of success that you dream, your goals, your dreams. Where do you want to go? And so for many people, $500 or $1,000 a month can be life-changing. Remember when I started in the business, I was a single mom. I was in law enforcement, working 24/7 shifts. All I wanted, at first, all I wanted was to make enough money where I could live in a better neighborhood, because public schools are paid for by property taxes, and the home I was living in was a $49,000 home. And the property taxes were not much, and the school my kids were going to was not where I wanted them to grow up in. It was okay for first, second, third grade, but I had a goal to get out of there and get into a nicer neighborhood that was safer and where the public schools were better. So I could have done that for $500 to $1,000 a month or more. I drove a car that was paid for, but it was a clunker. It was something I hoped every day would not break down, because I didn't have savings in the bank that would help me pay for an unexpected mechanical bill. How many people live like that? I think probably the majority of people live paycheck to paycheck. So we can start with that. But once I got there, my next goal was, I want to make enough money to replace my income as a police dispatcher so I could stay home and be a stay-at-home mom. So I went for that goal. And as I continued to be committed to using and sharing life-changing products and an opportunity to be financially independent, to be a stay-at-home mom, or to be or to accomplish whatever you wanted to accomplish in your life, then I went on from there, and I reached some levels I never expected in my lifetime. Now, one of the things I did was I invested in myself. So not just me, in my business, but in me. I started to go through personal development, which I continue to do today. I continue to read books. I continue to expand my mind. I continue to surround myself with positive people that have the same kind of goals that I have in my mind. And I continue to grow, and I continue to help others do the same. Because the goal is not really about money. I mean, a lot of people think that it is money. It's not about money. It's about living life on your own terms, about living in the neighborhood you want to live in. It's about raising your children the way you want to raise. I remember when I first started out, one of my also early goals was, I was raised in lower middle class America, and family vacations when I was a kid was getting in the back of a station wagon and driving from coast to coast. We lived in Phoenix, Arizona. We'd go to Atlanta, Georgia, and visit one side of the family, and then to Florida to see the ocean, and then we'd go to Michigan and visit the other side of the family. And along the way, Mom and Dad would be trading, driving, and there was a mattress in the back of the station wagon. We'd all take turns sleeping. We couldn't even stop and stay in a hotel room. But I remember one year we went to Disneyland. It was a Magic Kingdom. It was the most amazing memory of my whole life to date still, or I should say prior to this industry. It was the most amazing experience or memory of my childhood. And so I wanted to take my kids to Disneyland. I was a single mom, living paycheck to paycheck. And for me to go from Phoenix, Arizona to California, and there's hotels and the price of the ticket and all that, it took me years to accomplish that goal. But since then, because of this industry, I've taken my kids all over the world. I've taken my children to Jamaica, to all the Hawaiian Islands. I've taken them to Thailand. I've taken them to Indonesia, to Bali, to Paris, to Venice, to places all over the world. My life would not be the same. I could have never experienced what I've experienced had it not been for this industry, because I have a high school education. I have no special talents or skills, but the one thing I had was a dream. And the other thing I had was the desire and the commitment to do whatever it took to help me accomplish that dream. And I wanted a big life for my children. That today I live life on my own terms. Now I'm part of the first generation of Xango $1 million earners, but you know what? It's time for you. With the Xango Eris 2-Minute Miracle Gel, we are ground floor with a new product that is going to do even bigger things than we've ever done before. And so it's just time for you to make that decision. Do you want to be part of Xango Generation Next? Because we've got everything in place for you, and all you have to do is pick up that torch and run. So I want to thank you for joining us here today and ask you to get back to the person who invited you to this presentation and find out how you can get started today.